All right guys, welcome to this video. Today I'm gonna show you how to create an LLC for the state of Florida. It's gonna be a super simple and fast process to do. We're gonna get it done within like 10 minutes. We should be finished on getting our LLC processed. We're gonna be using Tailor Brands actually to get our LLC process instead of going through the state. So using Tailor Brands, they're gonna be dealing with the state directly. We're just gonna answer a few questions regarding our business to Tailor Brands, and they're gonna do all the work with the state. And I've created all my LLCs using Tailor Brands for my businesses. I've never had an issue with them. I've always recommended it to my family and friends that try to start something of their own, and they've never had an issue. So this is why I'm recommending it to you. This is the new way to create an LLC and the fastest way to do it. So click the link down in the description. I'm also gonna have it pinned in the comments for you if you miss it, just in case. And follow along with me as I go on my computer. I'm gonna show you step by step how to do it through their website. So let's get started. All right, so once you click the link, it's gonna take you here to Tailor Brands website. And now we're gonna have to pick the state in which we're forming our LLC. So that's gonna be Florida. And let's get started right there. Now here we're gonna add our business name. So let's put this in there. Don't worry about adding LLC at the end of it because they will do that for you. And there we are. Our name was available, which is great. Now let's move on. So Tailor Brands, I don't know if I said before, they're gonna ask us a few questions regarding our business. Answer them to the best of your ability. Don't worry, doesn't affect your LLC processing at all. So let's just get through them all. So right here, they're asking us what stage are we currently in? Is it just an idea? Are we taking the first steps, are about to launch, or already in business? So I'm just gonna say I'm already in business and go next there. Now, they're asking what industry is our business in. So I sell on Amazon, so I'm gonna type in here, Amazon, and there it is. That industry list is huge. You're gonna find your business in there easy. Next, they're asking what do we offer, whether it be physical goods, a service, or if there's something unique here, you can add that there. If you do both, you can add both. But I do physical goods, so I'm gonna leave that checked and move on. Now here they're asking if we're gonna hire employees in the upcoming year. For me, I'm gonna put not sure, but if you know you're gonna hire somebody, if you need a bigger team, just click yes. If you know you're gonna be a solo team, a solo squad, just put no. Now they're here asking if you have an annual income goal for your business, whether it be less than $80,000 or more than $80,000, or if you just don't know, you could put, I don't know. It really doesn't matter. Here you can add your business or home postal code. I usually don't put that there, anything there. Here I just move on to the bottom. They're asking here, how do we serve our customers? Since I do Amazon, I do everything online. So online, if you're more of like a retail shop, you could put a brick and mortar, or on the go if you're more of a service type of business. So I'm gonna leave that there. On the next slide, they're asking what we're planning to do. As you can see, we have LLC already checked there. This is what we're gonna do, but Tailor Brands does offer all these different services for your business. Like if you needed insurance for your business, or you need licenses or permits, they do provide that for you. And even your EIN, which we're gonna get into later, which is very important. So this is nice to have. If you ever need anything done, you can come here and do it. But right now we're just doing our LLC. Okay, here is just a checklist. This is where you're gonna, if you wanted to, check off and make sure you have every single thing here done for your business, but it's not really important. We just want our LLC. So we're clicking next. Now on this page, they're asking us, how did you discover Tailor Brands? If you're watching this video, just click on YouTube. Here they're offering a 12-week coaching program, which is nice. It is free. If you're new to the business world and you wanna learn more, take advantage of it. But right now I'm not gonna get into this. I'm just gonna click no thanks and click next. Okay, now we're gonna be creating an account with Tailor Brands, and this is how they're gonna let us know when our LLC is done being processed. So let's fill this out real quick. All right, once we're done creating an account, this next page is talking about your EIN. What is an EIN? An EIN is your employer identification number. This is issued to your LLC by the IRS. It is basically your business's social security number. With it, you're gonna be able to open business bank accounts, hire employees under your business, and you're gonna also need it for your business taxes. So you can get your EIN completely for free if you go to the irs.gov website, but Tailor Brands does handle it for you for $99. So I personally tried getting my EIN through the IRS website. My application got denied. I messed up somewhere along the way. And so I just came to Tailor Brands and they did it for me. So they took care of it for me. So feel free to go try it yourself. If you do have a mess up, a hiccup, you can come here and they can help you. So just so that you guys know that. So let's click next. And here's a little pop-up letting you know that you do need it for your state taxes and you need it to open up a business bank account. Okay, here they're asking to assign your registered agent as required in Florida. So what is a registered agent? A registered agent is a person or a company that is basically going to be receiving all the paperwork and documents from the state regarding your LLC. So you can assign yourself as your registered agent. If you live within the state which you're forming the LLC, you can assign yourself as the registered agent. If there's another partner that is within the state, they can be the registered agent as well. If nobody is within the state, you can use a company, as for example, you use Tailor Brands to be that registered agent. They'll receive all paperwork and then they will just relay it back to you guys. So I'm guessing you guys are in Florida to register your LLC. So I'll just put a different registered agent and you can put yourself. Okay, next they're asking to keep your good standing status in Florida with our annual compliance. Annual compliance, in other words, is your annual renewal. You do have to renew your LLC every year. So as a registered agent, actually, you'll be receiving the paperwork through the mail, just letting you know that you have to renew your LLC. If you don't want to be on top of that, they do provide that service for you in which they'll be renewing your LLC. But it's a fairly simple process. You will get a letter in the mail, just letting you know you have to renew your LLC, and they literally show you how to do it. So it's very easy. Here's just another thing they add here if you wanted to do it. We saw it earlier, so domains, create logos, you want a website. This is nice to have. You want to build up your business, but we don't want these right now. So just click, I don't want the tools, and click next. If you want your LLC processed quick, they do offer a 2-day expedited filing, which you can do it for $49. But if you can wait, you can get it within 14 days, this is reasonable. All right. Next, they're telling you to establish your LLC rules with an operating agreement. So an operating agreement is how your LLC is structured. If you're solo, so one person in your LLC, this really doesn't apply to you because you're just gonna be there by yourself. But this is more if there's multiple people within the LLC. This is how it's structured, who's in what position, each member will have their own responsibility within the LLC. There's ever a disagreement within LLC, how does it get resolved? It's that type of paperwork. So they do offer it for you for $29, you could do it. If you have the group together, you guys could do it together. So I'm just gonna say you guys can figure it out yourself if there's a big group. But if you're solo, you don't even need to worry about this. Okay, here they offer you a booklet, keeps all your hard copy, legal documents, everything together. It looks nice and professional. We don't really need this right now, so I don't need it. Click next. Now here they're asking if you want to be notified through the process. Let's get notified. They'll let us know everything about our LLC. And this is the last page. So this is where we're gonna be seeing what we're paying for. As we see, we did the standard processing, the 14 days. Here they added the free coaching program. And here is the Florida state filing fee of $130. So this is what you have to pay if you were to go directly to the state. So this is exactly what you have to pay for. As we go down, we can see different things that we went over. If you want to do the 2-day expedited, you can add that on right here. As we go down here, we're seeing invoicing and bookkeeping right now is checked on. So this is a 30-day free trial. And after this, they will charge you $30. So if you're kind of worried about forgetting and they don't want to get charged, just deselect this right here. If you go down here, if you want to do your EIN, which I do recommend, you can apply that right here. As you see, if you do select it, it doesn't affect your total due time, what you're due today. That's because once your LLC is finally live, that's when you can apply for your EIN. So once it's live, Tailor Brands will then start the process of getting your EIN for you. And that's about it. So if you're to click payment, here's where you'll pay the state filing fee, and then you'll have another 1 or 2 pages where you have to add more personal information and about your business. That's about it. That's how easy it is to register, to get your LLC processed within the state of Florida. Super simple. Yeah, leave a like if you finished along with me here and you did your LLC, everything's done. Leave a comment down below if you have any questions of what we just went over. And yeah, subscribe if you want more videos like this. I appreciate it. Peace out.